I'd like to welcome everyone to Viking Hall for tonight's Varsity girls matchup between your visiting David Crockett Lady Pioneers and your homesteading Tennessee High Lady Vikings. At this time, we'd like to invite everyone to please rise, remove your caps, place your hand on your heart to honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Tonight, the national anthem will be sung by Coach Charlie Tiller.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Coach Tiller. Here are your starting lineups. First, for David Crockett Lady Pioneers. Number 0, a sophomore, Kaylee Donner. Number 2, a senior, Bella Ferguson. Number 10, junior, Lady Britton. Number 24, a junior, Aaliyah Story. And number 30, a senior, Lacey Bird. The Lady Pioneers are coached by Thomas Scooge, assisted by Jerry Day, Mackenzie Littleton, and Drew Pettit. And now your Lady Vikings. Starting at wing, 00, 5'2" senior, Messiah Duck. Starting at guard, 5'7" sophomore, number 2, Abby Wilhoit. Starting at wing, the 5'8" senior, number 10, Kiana Cook. Starting at wing, the 5'7" senior, number 23, Chase Wolfenbarger. Starting at wing, the 5'8" senior, number 30, Carolyn West. Lady Vikings are coached by Amanda Vance, assisted by Charlie Tiller, Tom Lampkins, and Angie Wilhoit.
Good evening and welcome to the Viking Sports Network. I'm your host, CJ Manahan. We have our final conference game here this evening, Upper Lakes Conference, here from Viking Hall. Tennessee High, the Lady Vikings taking on the Lady Pioneers from David Crockett, as the season is going to be coming to an end, at least for Tennessee High. We'll speak specifically for that. I think Crockett may have one more game to play due to a makeup earlier in the season. These two teams, kind of obviously, as we get ready for conference play, Tennessee High currently sitting at 10-12 overall, 4-3 though in the conference. Win tonight would tie them with Elizabethton at a 5-3 clip, and we'll see exactly what happens with the tiebreaker there if it comes down to that. As we see number 0, Kaylee Donner, with an inauspicious start to the ball game, gets one stuck, wedged between the backboard and the rim. Not exactly how you normally see a game start. Referee's looking for some assistance there. So everybody kind of gathers around. And that's going to be a jump ball. Is going to head back Tennessee High's direction to get things rolling. Tennessee High, like I said, 4-3 with an opportunity to go 5-3. Crockett, the class of the Upper Lakes Conference, sitting at 6-0, currently undefeated, and an overall record of 24-3. A really talented squad coming to Bristol from Jonesboro this evening. Number 7 overall in 3A, according to Coach T. So a talented squad, a group that's won a bunch of ball games this year. We'll see exactly how that goes. Tennessee High, a little bit different starting lineup. It's senior night here at Viking Hall, so we got 4 seniors out on the floor. Donor gets that steal, heads back the other direction. Wolfenbarger, Foot, West, all regular starters, joined this evening by Josiah Duff. Number 00, so number 30 Kerrigan West we mentioned, number 23 Chase Wolfenbarger, number 10 Tiana Foot, joined by number 2 Eddie Wilhoit in the starting lineup for Tennessee High. Minute gone here, no score so far. We'd mentioned for Davy Crockett, number 0 Kaylee Donor in the starting lineup, also along with number 2 Bella Ferguson. Wolfenbarger takes it to the rim, is going to get herself a pair of free throws here. Number 10 Lainey Britton, number 24 Aaliyah Story, and number 30 Lacey Bird, the starting lineup for the Lady Pioneers. Opportunity here for Tennessee High to take an early lead. Chase Wolfenbarger, one of the seniors that was honored before the ball game, misses the first. Second opportunity here. Second free throw is up, and Tennessee High starts the scoring out with a free throw from Chase Wolfenbarger, leads 1-0. Shout out to my senior, Madison Manahan, here this evening, one of the captains of the cheer squad. Her last regular season home game here at Viking Hall. Shout out to her. Crockett against this man-to-man from Tennessee High. Kind of a 4-out, 1-in. You see Story pop in and out of that low post action. Remember that from last year. She's a capable player from outside as well. Ball goes through her hands. Wolfenbarger trying to beat her to the rim. Little pump fake. Story does a good job of getting back and cutting off that angle and blocks that shot out of bounds. Coach Thomas Googe there from Crockett wanting to travel on that play. Didn't get it. Good out of bounds play. Good look there inside for Foot. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounds kicked out to Ferguson. Foot is giving her trouble all the way up the floor. Ball's loose on the floor and ends up in Foot's hands. Nice defense there by Wilhoit, taking that away from Story. We got a lot of contact going both directions, nothing called. And then we get to the other end. Story fouled there by Foot. We got Donor and Wilhoit got tangled up there and ended up on the floor. Referee was watching it the whole time, didn't see any reason to call a foul. Ball ended up on the other end with Aaliyah Story, who's going to get 2 free throws after that foul on Tiana Foot. First free throw's good. Story, a junior, long, athletic player that is going to cause all kinds of problems both offensively and defensively. Looks to be about 6'2", 6'3", just from looking at long arms. As I said, a really good athlete as well. Well, miscommunication there between Wilhoit and West, but off the hands of Britton out of bounds. So it's going to stay here with the Lady Vikings, side out of bounds. Wilhoit to the corner, she grabs it. Around, goes Wolfenbarger off the dribble. Good job of getting, that play was kind of the opposite of the play before where Story beat her to the spot and was able to block that shot. That time, that initial step by Wolfenbarger got by Story and he got it kind of around her back shoulder, back hip. And basically all Story could do was foul. So that's a nice move there by Wolfenbarger. And she cashes in the first free throw. Jasmine Jones, regular starter, is going to hop back in for Tennessee High as Duff, one of the seniors tonight. Josiah Duff, number 00, takes a seat. Wolfenbarger knocks down a pair, and Tennessee High takes a 3-2 lead. Just a little over 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Donor comes in the front court, hits Story. A little pick and roll action there on that right side. It's a nice defense there by Tennessee High, knocked away. It's going to stay with Crockett underneath. Bella Ferguson's going to take it out, trigger it in for the Lady Pioneers. into Story. Donor off the dribble, tries to get inside. Nice pass, a good drop off there to Lacey Bird, and she drops it home. Nice play there by Donor. Good drive, good dish. And this Story's going to pick up her second foul. It's a pretty obvious foul there at half court, kind of a reach in about 45 feet from the basket. That's going to be her second. So third team foul for Crockett, and Story's going to have a seat this early phase. So again, something to keep in mind there. That takes a pretty big chess piece off the board for Coach Googe. Now Tennessee High sees the the lineup become much more, if not favorable, certainly size-wise is much more even under those circumstances. Ball from Jones out to West, off West's hands, out of bounds. Turnover, headed back to Crockett. So yeah, anytime Story's on the floor, obviously it's going to tilt things size-wise against Tennessee High towards Crockett. But with her on the bench and probably going to be there for a decent part, if not the rest of the first quarter. Good opportunity for Tennessee High maybe to get an opportunity here to maybe get a lead early. Good defense on the perimeter here by the Lady Vikings. One of their hallmarks is that defensive pressure outside the three-point line, and that's right there exactly what happened. Nice job by Kiana Foote. Made number 20. Picked the ball up there quicker, or excuse me, number 10. Britton picked the ball up a little quicker than maybe she'd wanted to. Ball left her hand and ends up out of bounds for a turnover. Tennessee High gets the ball back. West lining up a three from the corner, had a good look at it. That was off, no good. Foote had it knocked out of her hands. The offensive rebound and out of bounds. So it's going to stay here with the Lady Vikings. Underneath as Wolfenbarger looks to trigger in. 4-low set. Cross screen. Nice job by Jones using her, using that angle to be able to get inside. Got the defense on her back, and she's able to lay it home. Good setup there on that 1-4 low, kind of a cross screen, and then Jones just kind of sat down right there, got herself in great position, and she cashed in too. Half the first period gone. Tennessee High with a 5-4 lead. Backdoor cut there by Donor. Inside, tipped by Wilhoit, and there's Foote there to take it away. Again, Tennessee High active defensively. Forced several turnovers here in this early going. Nice backdoor cut by Wilhoit, takes it inside, and she scores two. Good look there by Wolfenbarger. Tennessee High opens up a 3-point lead. That nice backdoor cut by Hattie Wilhoit. Up and under there by Donor, no good. Rattles out and around, and Jones comes away with the rebound. The ball looked like it got kicked, but it ends up in the hands of Britton, and she lays it home. I'm sorry, not Britton. That is number 23. Bradley Tullock came in for Story. Picks up 2 points there. Like I said, maybe I couldn't tell if that was a foot or a hand that got changed the trajectory of that ball. It ended up in the hands of a Lady Pioneer. She laid it home. So the ball's tipped out of bounds. Going to stay here with the Lady Vikings. A couple of subs coming in. Number 25, Katie Granger, in for the Lady Vikings. Regular contributor off the bench. And number 33, Autumn Wynn, in for the Lady Pioneers. Tennessee High inbounds. Wilhoit looking inside to Wolfenbarger, off her hands. Run down by Foote. Tipped away, but we'll reach in foul there by Donor. She's going to pick that foul. That's foul number 4 on the Lady Pioneers. So next team foul will send Tennessee High to the line. And that's also the second foul on Donor. So the 4 fouls that Crockett has so far are on 2 starters. Ball over the top. Jones makes the catch. Hands off to Granger, who's got an avenue to the rim. She lays it home. Nice pass there by Jones, and Granger kind of lost her defender. She took it in and scored 2. So yes, Kaylee Donor and Aaliyah Story for Davy Crockett on the bench here currently with 2 fouls. And there's another steal. Great overplay there by Foote, who's been just a menace defensively so far. Here goes Wolfenbarger all the way to the rim. Nobody stopped her, but she couldn't get that one to go. And Wynn pulls that rebound down. Missed opportunity there for the Lady Vikings. Really nice move by Wolfenbarger to get open, but couldn't quite get it to go. It's Foote doing just a great job defensively, just being a pest out there. That time maybe got a little bit of a jersey tug. That's going to end up her picking up her first foul. Second team foul, actually the second foul on Foote. So again, all the fouls, 6 fouls altogether on 3 players, 2 on Foote, and then 2 on Donor and Story. That's the story so far here in the first quarter. Shot up a nice move inside there by Tulloch. Took the contact and then scored over the top. He's going to get an and one opportunity here. Looks like that foul's going to be on Duff. Her first. So team foul number 3. Tulloch to the line for 1. Bucket counted. Looking to tie the ball game. And she does just that with that made free throw. All knotted up at 9. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Tennessee High brings it into the front court. Both teams primarily playing man-to-man so far. In fact, I'm not sure we've seen any zone. Yeah, nice move by Jones. Just blew by the defender. Again, the strong left hand. Left the defender in the dust. Jasmine Jones gets her first 2 of the evening. 5-out offense with Wynn kind of sliding from the high post to the low. Good job there by Jones. Got in the front. Pass didn't quite have enough air under it, and Jones is able to slap it away. Now Tennessee High with numbers going the other direction. Inside move by Wolfenbarger. Lost it on the way up, and then she's going to commit a foul. It looks like she maybe had an angle for a little reverse layup there, but lost the ball on the way up. And then reaching in, trying to get it back, is going to pick up a foul. Her first of the evening. Both teams with 4 team fouls. Again, any common foul going forward for the rest of the first quarter will be free throws for either side. As Ferguson, now the primary ball handler with their starting point guard on the bench with 2 fouls, brings him into the front court. Knocked away out of bounds. Good hands there by Granger. There's Bird trying to get that ball reversed. Granger knocked it away. Pass into the back court. Ferguson, she's going to start that process all over again. Look like a little 1-4 high set. Ooh, Wilhoit with an opportunity there. That was passed, kind of hung there for just a second. Over the top to Bird, and she loses it. And into the hands of Granger. Nice job. Good job of the Tennessee High defense kind of flattening out there, just making that a really tough pass. Even after the catcher was nowhere to go with it. And Tennessee High's got quite a few, I'd say probably pretty close to half a dozen steals so far in the first quarter, doing a good job defensively, rotating against this Davy Crockett offense. Ball tapped away out of bounds, going to stay here with Tennessee High. 1:15 to go here in the first. Wilhoit's going to take it out of bounds. Kind of a diamond, extended diamond set. Ball into Wolfenbarger. Duff, and then we're going to set him kind of a low screen for Wilhoit. It's going to long look at a 3 off the back iron, no good. Battled around, ball's loose on the floor, and we're going to get a little jump ball. It's going to head back Crockett's way. Good look there for Wilhoit, just couldn't quite get that one to go. Number 22, Jenna Latham, is going to check in for Wilhoit the last minute of the quarter. Kerrigan West back in for Duff as well. Shuffles the players in for the Lady Vikings. Under a minute to go. Tennessee High with a 2-point lead. Crockett sets up on this possession. Little dribble handoff for good look at a 3 for Tulloch. Couldn't get it to go, and there's Wolfenbarger high up for the rebound. Ball's tipped into the front court. West gets it. Finds Jones. She's a little 5-footer off the rim, no good. Rolls back out. Tulloch's going to push back the other way. Pushes into the front court. Finds Britton on the wing, and she knocks down a 3. Good pushing of the pace there by Bradley Tulloch, and then nice job by Laney Britton setting her feet. Ended up with a good look. Ball tipped away from Wolfenbarger. It's going to end up back the other way. Under 20 to go. Crockett can have the last shot if they want it here, and I think that's what Coach Googe is calling out some directions. 10 seconds to go. Crockett with a 1-point lead. Goes Tulloch off the drive inside, and she's going to be fouled by Jones. Tulloch doing really nice work off the bench here in the first quarter. It's been very aggressive offensively, and seeing the benefits of that. Get yourself back to the free throw line with 5 seconds to go before the end of the first quarter.
Foul number 42, Jasmine Jones, her first.
First free throw is off the rim, no good.
Line shooting 2, Bradley Tulloch.
Second free throw up for Tulloch. That's also short. That ball tipped around. Wynn is able to secure it. Shot up for Tulloch on the rim and goes home. That one's going to count. So, at the end of one, Crockett with that last second shot, having rattled home, takes a 3-point lead here at Viking Hall. We'll step away between quarters. We'll be back here to bring you second quarter action from Tennessee High School here in just a minute.
Friendship Ford has it all. It's got a 7-day any reason exchange, free delivery, sure, and oh yeah, the region's only lifetime warranty. That is what Friendship Ford's got.
We're dealing.
The Robinette Company supports Viking athletics. We are one of the Tri-Cities' premier manufacturing companies with over 400 skilled and dedicated employees. Just like the Viking athletes, training, dedication, and teamwork are the cornerstones of our success. We supply flexible packaging to many of our nation's finest products, such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Join our winning team and apply online at therobinettecompany.com. An equal opportunity employer. Go Vikings!
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Second quarter action about ready to get underway. The Lady Pioneers from David Crockett with a 14-11 lead over the Lady Vikings. A hard-fought first quarter. Again, not a ton of fouls in the first quarter, but the fouls kind of landed on a couple of key characters. Again, 2 starters from Crockett and 1 from Tennessee High picking up 2 fouls in the first quarter, none of whom are on the floor currently. So we'll see how that affects things as we head through the second. As Will Hoyt takes that first opportunity, slides through the lane, finds Latham on the wing, has that one rattle out, but there's West inside, grabs a rebound, grabs a second offensive rebound, takes it back out. Here's Granger for 3, off the back rim, tapped around, tapped back in, nice save by Will Hoyt, gets it to Jones, puts it on the backboard and scores. Nicely done for Lady Vikings, good scrappy movement on that offensive end. Got a couple of offensive rebounds, got some second opportunities, and we're able to cash that in. Good box out inside. Jones ends up with, got a 4-on-1 going the other way. Jones finds Granger, and nice defense there by Tulloch to deny it. The 4-on-1 opportunity lost there, but great defense there by Bradley Tulloch to be able to deny that opportunity. Ball stays with Tennessee High as they go to a little line out of bounds. Nice play there, got Granger wide open, left it off the rim, no good, but there's Jones on the backside. Couldn't get that one to go, left it short. A couple of opportunities missed there for the Lady Vikings. Coming back the other way for Crockett on the offensive end. And Tennessee High with that man-to-man. Been really pressuring the ball. It's caused some real problems for the Lady Pioneers. In fact, about half a dozen turnovers in the first quarter. Ball's off of Wynn's hand. She made a nice cut to get herself open, but couldn't handle that pass. And out of bounds. Back to Tennessee High. Minute gone in the second. Opportunity here for the Lady Vikings to take back the lead with a made bucket. Crockett with a man-to-man as well. Kind of flex action here. 1-4 low cross screens. Looking also for those kind of elbow jumpers, and you can see this extend all the way to the three-point line as well, depending on what the defense does. Goes Jones, finds Will Hoyt. Gets to the elbow area. Back out to Jones. He's going to take a look at a 3. Left that one a little short. And run down there by Tulloch. He's going to take it against about 3 Tennessee High defenders. Off the rim, no good. Tulloch with the old 1-on-3 move there, but almost made that bucket regardless. It's going to stay with the Lady Pioneers. Number 32, Courtney Schaefer is going to check in as Wynn checks out. Crockett's going to take the ball underneath. Tulloch's going to set it in. Box set. Little elevator screen up top, trying to get Tulloch open. He's flanked there by Latham. Went under the screen. Left that Tulloch left that shot short, and Granger's there for the rebound. 2 minutes gone here in the second. Again, kind of a tough going offensively for both sides. Nothing easy happening so far. There's Latham inside, grabs that offensive board, no good. To the miss by Will Hoyt, cleared there by Bird. Neither team shooting a particularly high percentage, but I think that's due to pretty solid defense on both ends so far. The good shots have just been at a premium. Good kick across. There's Britton open for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Good rebound there. Offensive board by Schaefer, but then taken away by West. There's Granger in the front court. She's got an angle to the rim. She's fouled. Going to go to the free throw line. Nice, good recognition there by Granger. Saw that she had the angle to the rim, drew the contact, and now is going to go to the free throw line with an opportunity to tie the ball game with a made shot. Katie Granger, number 25, steps into that first one and knocks it home. Got Donor coming back in. Again, she picked up 2 fouls early, but she's back into the ball game after being on the bench for about 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes or so in the first, and then again for about the first 2.5 of the second. Wolfenbarger and Duff back in for Tennessee High. Second free throw, no good, batted around, then run down by Britton. So tie ball game, 14-14. So a little over 5 minutes to go. Wolfenbarger lost her balance there for a second. Ferguson thought about lighting that one up, decided against it. Reset it. It's a long three for Donor, and she nails it. Straight off the bench, ready to fire. Kaylee Donor knocks down three. Gives Crockett a 3-point lead, under 5 minutes to go. Goes Granger off the drive, takes it in strong again. Is going to go right back to the free throw line. Good recognition there by Granger again, so kind of came off that screen, saw some space. Dribbled through there, took it strong to the rim. Back to the free throw line she goes. First throw is off the back iron, no good. One more coming. Second free throw for Granger. Cuts the lead down to 2 points as we're under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Goes Ferguson, backdoor cut to Donor. Lost it off her hands, and it's going to go back to the Lady Vikings. So the turnover woes for the Lady Pioneers continue. So double-digit turnovers, I would suspect, by this point. Pretty close to it, if not. Cutting down the shot opportunities for the Lady Pioneers. Certainly benefiting Tennessee High on the other end. High ball screen. Duff takes it to the elbow area. Tries to get Will Hoyt free. She steps through. Looks like she got a ton of contact right there. No foul called. Hit the floor hard, but referees did not blow the whistle. Granger with a block shot on the other end. Into the hands of Duff. Ooh, Donor just about picked up her third foul right there. Could have been called, but wasn't. Wasn't a ton of contact, but enough to probably warrant a foul call. There's Will Hoyt off the back. Got a little bit of a side backboard. Couldn't get that one to go. Donor pushes back the other way. Going up against about 3 Tennessee High defenders. She thinks better of it, kicks it back out. Halfway through the second quarter here, as we hit the 4-minute mark. It's been a tight ball game all the way from the beginning. Need a team with more than about a 4-point lead here in this early phase. There goes nice recognition by Will Hoyt. She steps through and she's got herself an easy path to the rim, scores it, tie the ball game. Nice, good recognition there by Addie Will Hoyt. Saw that. Pass was kind of floating, stepped through there, knocked it away, tapped it to herself, and then down to the other end for a layup. Again, tie ball game here with 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. The final conference home game here for Tennessee High. Looking to ensure that they have a winning record in the conference. With a win here tonight would put them at 5-3 heading into the postseason. Donor leans in, draws some contact, and is going to end up at the free throw line. He's looking at the standings today. It looked like Elizabethton has already finished up at 5-3 as well. Tennessee High can win tonight. They would ties there. I'm not sure exactly what the tiebreaker would look like between those two, but that would all get handled. Again, Crockett with 6 wins already has a chokehold on the conference championship. Again, no other team with more than 5 wins in the conference currently. So we'll see exactly how that plays out. And again, I think there's a makeup game from what I can tell between Crockett and Sullivan East that's going to take place sometime this week for those two teams to wrap up conference play. Conference tournament will get underway next week. That'll be right here at Tennessee High as well at Viking Hall. We'll keep you guys apprised with that, give you a little bit more information as we get closer to the end of the night. Ball from Wolfenbarger to Granger gets away and goes right back to Crockett, who has retaken the lead after that made free throw. Just a shade over 3 minutes to go before halftime. Ferguson's going to take it across half court and get things set. Dribble handoff style. Here's Tulloch with a long 3 off the rim, no good. And there's Wolfenbarger with the rebound, reach-in foul there by Ferguson. And it's going to send that the other direction. Tennessee High with the basketball. 3rd team foul for Crockett, 2nd on Ferguson.
That foul's on number 2, Bella Ferguson. That's her 2nd personal foul.
Crockett going to set up in a little man-to-man press, maybe with an opportunity for a run and jump trap if necessary. Good job about getting the ball to the middle. Jones found that one. Latham looking inside. There goes Wolfenbarger to the rim, and Wynn's going to foul her. Is going to send her to the free throw line. Tennessee doing a really good job of attacking the rim in the early in this early part of this ball game. Definitely been a priority. Not a ton of shots from the outside. Everything's been kind of off the dribble to the rim, and they've drawn quite a few fouls and got themselves at the free throw line with regularity. Because of that, Wolfenbarger, I believe, is her 3rd trip to the free throw line already here in the first half. 4 out of 5 so far from the free throw line. Left that one a little short. 1 out of 2 ties the ball game. As Tulloch brings it into the front court. High ball screen with Wynn. Dribbles through the Tennessee High defense. Kicks out to a wide open Britton for 3. Off the rim, no good. Jones with a great box out. Kept Wynn on her back the entire period. Nicely done there by Jasmine Jones. Good positioning. Tennessee High with an opportunity to take the lead with a bucket here. Jenna Latham handles in the front court. Set a screen for Granger into Jones. Goes one-on-one with Wynn. Turns and gets at the rim. No good. Latham had an opportunity there but was taken away by Tulloch. She heads back the other way. Dribbling inside against West. Off the rim, no good. And there's Granger there for the rebound. Kind of a forced shot there by Tulloch, just trying to push pace. Tennessee High with the ball back. Under 2 minutes to go. Wolfenbarger out top. Gets things set. Finds Jones. Pass and cut action with West out top. Gets inside to Granger, who goes with the left hand. Nifty move by Granger. Kind of got it up underneath the elbow of her defender with the left hand and laid it home. Tennessee High takes the lead 20-18. Granger comes back and definitely got a piece of the arm of the, looks like Tulloch there. Granger with an aggressive play, but maybe a little over-aggressive, picks up the foul. Her first. Team's second, as Story back into the ballgame for the first time in about close to probably 11 game minutes. So she's been on the bench quite a while. Nice backdoor cut there by Donor. Got loose, and she scored it to tie the ballgame at 20. Minute 20 to go. All tied up at 20. It's been a kind of a nip and tuck ball game all the way through. Here's West with a look at a 3 off the rim, no good. Got her feet set, got a good look at it. Couldn't get that one to go. Over the top, Donor on the other end. Passes it up to Story, lays it home, and off the rim, no good. But the foul is going to send her to the free throw line. Nice play there by Donor. Didn't really have a shot, but just kind of tossed it up for Story to go get, which she did. And that's going to be a foul there on Jasmine Jones, her second. Story goes to the line for 2. She knocks down the first. Will Hoyt back in is going to give West a break. And back into the game, for the Lady Pioneers is number 21, Haley Shepard. Story with her second free throw. Knocks that one home. Gives Crockett a 2-point lead as Carly Warwick comes on the floor for Tennessee High, giving Jones a break for those 2 fouls for the last minute or so of the quarter. We'll tick under a minute here on this possession. As Will Hoyt brings it. Gets set, kind of a double high screen. Takes it off to the right. Dribbles back, going to work against Ferguson. Backing her down. Got the angle to the rim, couldn't get it to go. Kind of skidded across the rim. Good defense there by Ferguson. Made that a tough shot. Kicks ahead to Tulloch, finds Story. Nice play, but couldn't get it to go. Everything but the bucket there for the Lady Pioneers. Here goes Wolfenbarger the other way. Going to take it, steps through, and she's fouled. Going to take it to the rim, and going to get her 4th trip to the free throw line in the first half here. Good aggressive play there by Chase Wolfenbarger. 2 free throws for her. First foul there on Haley Shepard, the 5th team foul for Crockett. So Wolfenbarger leaves the first one a little short. Second free throw here for Chase is good. Tennessee High cuts the lead in the half. 22-21 as we're under 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Crockett getting set, maybe trying to run down and get the last shot here. They go inside, nice play. Somehow got loose, Story, and she was able to knock that down, giving Crockett a 3-point lead. Tennessee have an opportunity here to take the last shot of the half. Will Hoyt up top, looking for a ball screen, looking for some help. They're going to double her. She goes hard off of that, takes it inside, off the rim, no good. And that's how the first half ends. It's a tough first half going either direction. Neither team shot a particularly great percentage, but good defense on both sides has kept this game really tight as Crockett takes a 24-21 lead into halftime. There's some halftime entertainment set up for you here. Looks like the Viking dance team is going to be entertaining you. So stick with us. We'll be back for second half action here at Viking Hall in about 10 minutes.
If you're in the student section, pay attention to the big screens, and if your name gets selected on there, maybe behind the scoring table.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to center court for a special presentation. Tonight, the Tennessee High Athletic Department is proud to recognize Ellison Kovacs and Trinity Moore for winning the 2024 Large School Division Tennessee Tennis State Championship in girls doubles. Ellison and Trinity Ellison and Trinity made history by becoming the first Tennessee High female tennis athletes to win a TSSAA state championship. Joining them to present them with their state championship rings are head coach Ellen Kitzmiller and assistant coach Anna Buckmaster. Congratulations, Ellison and Trinity, on the job well done and for being great representatives of Tennessee High School.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. I'm your host, CJ Manahan. Second half action just underway. Crockett with the first possession, up 3. Paced in the first half by Briley Tulloch, who had a really good first half. Speaking of Tulloch, she lines up a 3. And with that make, she's the first player in double figures this evening. 10 points after that made 3. Leah Story was 6 in the first half. Tennessee High was actually paced by Katie Granger with 6 points, followed by Chase Wolfenbarger with 5 and Will Hoyt with 4 to get things rolling. Turnover back to Crockett. Out ahead of the pack is Donor, tapped away by Wolfenbarger. We'll stay here with Crockett. So again, tough first half for either side. Not a great shooting half for either team, but solid defense on both ends was really the testament. Tennessee High scrappy defense led to double-digit turnovers for Crockett in the first half, cutting down their number of possessions, but they got a shot at the rim. So the first 2 possessions for Crockett were productive in the second half. A 3 by Tulloch and a layup there by Donor, and all of a sudden, a game that was just a 4-point game, or 3-point game, excuse me, all the way out to an 8-point game. Here's West for 3. Off the rim, no good. Tapped around. Jones runs it down. Kicks inside to Foot. She's got to look at it, and she lays it home. Again, Tennessee High doing the dirty work. Foot is the beneficiary of a nice pass by Jones. The lead's cut to 6. Inside, nice position there by Story. Tennessee High trying to front but did not rotate. And then an easy layup for Story is a little turnover there against that press. Pass is overthrown, and Crockett with an opportunity here to maybe open up a double-figure lead with a bucket. So they get organized. Ferguson finds Donor looking to get the ball inside there to Story. She circles around. Tulloch with a long 3 off the rim, no good. Story's able to run down the offensive rebound. Turns, tries to tip it inside, knocked away. And here goes Wolfenbarger the other direction. Takes it inside, takes a little bit of contact up on the rim, no good. Ferguson's going to pick up a foul, and that's going to be her 3rd, I believe. It's Tennessee High back to the free throw line. Wolfenbarger spent quite a bit of time there. Hit 5 out of 8 in the first half. Leaves that one a little short. Double-digit free throws here for Wolfenbarger. 2 minutes into the third quarter. It's been really aggressive getting to the rim this evening. Misses a pair there. But Jones is able to slap it away. Had it for a second, but Donor then comes behind her and picks her pocket. Then she loses her footing. The ball is on the ground, and it's going to go back to Tennessee High with the little tie up there. Didn't have a great angle to see if Donor had her feet taken out from underneath her there. Coach Googe is not particularly happy about that, and the referees are kind of waving him off, saying they didn't see any contact. Tennessee High with a little box set out of bounds. West goes to the corner. Bring Will Hoyt out top. Receives the pass from Wolfenbarger. The high ball screen with Foot. Donor switches off. Will Hoyt steps back for 3. Had a good look at it. Off the top of the rim, no good. And Tulloch's there to grab the rebound. Pushing back the other direction. Numbers here for Crockett. Tulloch, nice little drop-off pass to Story, who ran the lane well. And she gets the layup. Crockett looking to press. So Wolfenbarger dribbles through it. He's able to keep possession. I think we got a 30-second timeout here for Tennessee High. Crockett has opened up a 10-point lead here in the early phase of the third quarter. Again, Crockett coming in pretty highly rated, number 7 overall in 3A. Has had a really great year, 24-3, 6-0 in the conference. But Tennessee High giving them everything they can handle here this evening. Scrappy defense and some timely offense, but over the last 2.5 minutes, Crockett starting to establish themselves. Again, they couldn't really get into a whole lot of rhythm, speaking to the Lady Pioneers in the first half. Foul trouble and then also turnover trouble kept them from getting into their what it looks like they want to play, which is kind of an open court, up and down style with the press on made baskets or in dead ball situations. Just didn't really have much of an opportunity to do that in the first half. We're starting to see that take effect here in the third quarter. It's Tennessee High looking to cut back into this lead, which has grown to 10 points. Will Hoyt out up top with Foot. Jones and West also there with Wolfenbarger. Goes Will Hoyt off the dribble. Reverse pivot. Steps around, off the rim, no good. And there's Story with the rebound, and Foot's going to pick up her 3rd foul here. A little reach in And she's going to end up going to the bench.
Fouls on number 10, Kiana Foote. That's her third
Zaya Duff's going to take her
personal
place.
foul. Team foul
Kiana
number
Foote picks up her third.
22
Just 1 team foul so far on each side.
Double zero, Josiah Duff.
Crockett looks to extend their lead, which has grown to 10 in the first 3 minutes here of the third quarter. As Ferguson brings it into the front court. West there to guard her. Here's Tulloch on the little curl inside, left it short. And Wolfenbarger's there for the rebound. Nice play, but Tulloch just didn't have enough on it. There's Jones with an opportunity inside. She lays it up at home. Nice run by Jones from one end to the other. Little rim run. Caught it, laid it up. Tennessee High cuts the lead down to 8. High ball screen with Story. Nothing doing there as Ferguson backs it back out to the classic logo. To go up, high ball refuses it. Little crossover out to Story. Back to Tulloch. Up top here to Bird. Donor looking to curl there. Couldn't get a handle on it. It's good ball movement here on this possession for Lady Pioneers. There goes the pinch post there to Story. She's fouled on the drive. Let's see, Wolfenbarger's going to pick that one up. Second foul on Wolfenbarger as Granger comes back in for the Lady Vikings. And number 10, Laney Britton back in for the Lady Pioneers. West will exit as well as Tulloch. Over the top to Ferguson in. High ball screen with Story. She cuts inside. Left that one on the rim but couldn't get it to go, and Jones is there for the rebound. Tennessee High, as we approach the halfway point of the third quarter, an opportunity to cut a little further into this 8-point Crockett lead, most of which has been added since halftime. Again, it was just a 3-point game at halftime. A little flex action for Tennessee High on offense here, and we've got a foul push there on Story. She's going to pick up her third. Yep. So Story's going to pick up a foul there going through that screen. That's her third foul. So again, another something to keep in mind. Kiana Foote already on the bench with 3 for Tennessee High. Story picks up her third. They go right at her, and she's going to pick up her fourth right there. Smart play, really well designed there by Tennessee High, knowing that Story had 3 fouls. And Wolfenbarger got that in, went straight at her, and you know, it's one of those things. Under normal circumstances, you probably wouldn't think about that as any big deal. You know, just a little blocking foul. But again, just looking at it from my angle, it's definitely a foul. So Story now has to go to the bench for an extended period, a second time in the game with 4 fouls. Had to sit for about 10 or 11 minutes of game time in the first half with 2 fouls. It's probably going to be something similar here in the second half. Here's Jones up over the top. Had a good look at it. Nice defense, though, by Bird. And Jones left that one short. Crockett comes back with it. 3.5 to go here in the third. Goes Donor off the dribble. Over the top to Wynn. Saves it. Finds Ferguson, who lines up a 3 off the rim. No good. Long rebounds run down by Bird. Gets it back to Ferguson to reset. High ball screen. Granger switches out on it. Ferguson with a crossover dribble. Tries to take it to the rim. There's Wynn inside. Had that blocked by Wilhoit, and I think we're going to foul on the floor here. And that's going to be on Duff. Pick up her second. Actually, her third, excuse me. 3 team fouls apiece. Just a tick over 3 minutes to go here in the third. Crockett looking to inbound with Ferguson. Finds Donor, drives in. A lot of contact there, but no foul, but Wynn's there to grab the rebound, lays it home. And it goes back to 10 for the Lady Pioneers. Wolfenbarger into the front court. And it looks like we're going to go 2-3 zone here for Crockett on this play with Wynn in the middle. First real zone action we've seen this evening. Nice move by Jones to get inside, couldn't get it to go. And Ferguson snatches the rebound on the other side. Finds Donor on the perimeter. Wolfenbarger there to meet her. Nice crossover dribble. She gets loose all the way to the rim. Couldn't get it to go. Wynn inside with the rebound, and we got a jump ball. It's going to stay here with Crockett. Did all kinds of action around the ball. Crockett's going to keep possession. Ferguson to key it in. Into Donor. Guarded by Duff out top. resets to the middle, finds Britton on the wings. Kind of a methodical possession here for Crockett. Nice move by Britton. Reach-in foul. She's going to go to the free throw line for 2. Kind of lulled Tennessee High to sleep there. And Britton with a little reverse pivot there, got herself loose. We're going to end up at the free throw line for 2. That's fouls on Wolfenbarger. That's our 3rd. Britton steps to the line, knocks down the first. Biggest lead of the night for Crockett. 11 points after that made free throw. Jenna Latham into the ballgame for the Lady Vikings. Wolfenbarger exits with those 3 fouls. Britton misses the second. There's Duff there for the rebound. So Tennessee High with some work to do here. 2 minutes to go. Down 11. Again, Crockett sticks with that 2-3. First couple of possessions of zone here defensively for the Lady Pioneers with their starting center. Aaliyah Story on the bench with 4 fouls. A little bit different of defensive change. Here's Wilhoit, and finally gets one to go from the perimeter. It's been a tough shooting night for Addie Wilhoit. She lined that one up and knocked it down. Opportune shot brings Tennessee High back to a single-digit deficit of 8. An opportunity here for a defensive stop and maybe to cut into this. Nice job by Bird to get inside to get loose, but she couldn't get it to go. And there's Wilhoit there to snatch the rebound. Missed opportunity there for the Lady Pioneers. Good position there by Bird, but just couldn't get that shot to go. Wilhoit there is fouled by Ferguson. I think that's going to be her 4th as well. Yep, so 2 starters for Crockett now with 4 fouls. Carly Warwick checks in for the Lady Vikings to give Duff a break. Tulloch back into the game for Crockett. Big couple possessions here for Tennessee High to try to cut into this lead, to get it down to maybe 2 possessions before the end of the 3rd. Warwick ends up with the ball. It's tipped away. It's going to stay on this end. Wilhoit's going to take it out here. Number 1-4 high set. Ball over the top to Warwick. Against this zone. It's over to Granger. It's inside for Jones. Kicks across. There's Wilhoit's got a good look at the 3, and that one goes as well. Back-to-back 3s for Addie Wilhoit. This has cut the lead down to 5 from 11. The Tennessee High back in the ball games. We're under a minute to play. Tulloch, high ball screen with Wynn. She refuses it. Goes off the dribble inside, reverse pivot, and I think she's going to get called for a travel, and she does. It was a pretty decent move, but she kind of lost the ball in the transition, and that caused her to take an extra half a step, and that ends up in a travel. So Tennessee High, good defense there. Now an opportunity to cut even further into this. What was an 11-point lead, which has been cut down to 5 after back-to-back 3s from Addie Wilhoit. She's going to line up another one. And splash! Knocks down a 3rd one in a row. Gave her too much space, and you just can't do that when she starts getting going. 3 threes in a row for Wilhoit has pulled Tennessee High back within a bucket. Here's Tulloch's going to line up her own 3. That one off the rim, no good, and wins over the top. I can't believe that's not a foul. The referee, I'm a little bit at a loss for words, as you can tell. Was very obviously an over-the-back foul on Wynn. Wasn't called initially. Warwick ends up stepping out of bounds. Then the call is made, which was actually the proper call. It was just a little bit late. All right. And now Warwick's going to go to the free throw line to see if she can tie the ball game. 2 shots. Again, that was the 15th foul for Crockett. An opportunity here for Warwick to step at the line and cut into this lead even further, possibly even tie the game with 2 made free throws. First free throw is good. Cut the lead in half. 22.1 seconds left here in the in the 3rd. Tennessee High's come back from a 11-point deficit to tie the ball game with 2 made free throws from Carly Warwick. Big time play. Warwick starting to get a little bit more run. With, some injuries on the Tennessee High bench. Starting to get some opportunities to express herself out here on the Viking Hall floor. Ball's loose on the floor, off Tennessee High out of bounds. Just under 10 seconds to go. We've got ourselves a tie ball game, 36-all here in the 3rd quarter as that we get to the waning moments. Ball's kicked in up top. Britton. Top receives it, back to Tulloch. Warwick there to guard her. Turns, goes inside, and I think we got a foul on the floor. Yep, for the shot. A little bit too handsy there by Warwick, and we're going to see Warwick. And Tulloch's going to go to the line for 2.
It's her first personal foul. Team foul number 5.
Tulloch in double figures with 10. Misses the first, though. It rattles out. No good. 3.1 to go. And Tulloch knocks down the second. Crockett's got a 1-point lead. Ball's kicked into Wolfenbarger. She's got an opportunity to get the shot off. Here it is. Off the rim. No good. So good, nice effort there by the Lady Vikings to get themselves back in the ball game, outscoring Crockett by 10 points over the last couple of minutes. They pull within 1, 37-36, Davy Crockett over Tennessee High. We'll step away for just a minute, bring you back to fourth quarter action here on the Viking Sports Network.
There's always 2 sides to every story. At Toyota of Bristol, it's no different. Some say we have a stress-free buying process. Others say it's a no-haggle approach. Some believe our service techs got them back on the road in no time. Others say their wait flew by. And some say they were treated like family, while others felt they were put first. No matter how you look at it, you can't deny the truth. We'll get you exactly what you're looking for. Toyota of Bristol always gives you more.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Up and down third quarter action. Crockett with coming out of halftime, built up an 11-point lead in the third quarter, only to see that be erased completely with an 11 with a Tennessee High outscoring them by 11 points to tie the ball game with just a little under a minute to go. Crockett with a free throw right at the end of the third to take a 1-point lead. We got ourselves a ball game here at Viking Hall. Again, foul trouble has been the key for Crockett. They've had issues with it all night long. 2 of their starters on the bench right now with 4 fouls as we start the fourth quarter. Goes Jones off the dribble, finds Wolfenbarger, who lays one up off. Couldn't quite get it to go, and there's win there for the rebound. But again, the story there, to a certain extent, Addie Wilhoite's hot shooting in the third quarter. Hit three three-pointers in a row to stoke that run to bring Tennessee High back to tie that ball game. Big-time shots by her as she started to get going there in the third. Nice drive there by Donor. Gets herself to the free throw line. She's going to shoot 2. Foul there was on Granger for second. First shot for Donor rattles home. She bends her knees, get ready for the second free throw here. That one's a little short, and there's Foot there for the rebound. Foot also with 4 fouls. Something to keep in mind for the Tennessee High faithful here when they're starters with 4 as well. Warwick, Wolfenbarger, Jones, Foot, and Granger on the floor currently for the Lady Vikings. Ball's tipped out of bounds, going to stay here. Foot's going to trigger it in. Box set on the side for the Lady Vikings. Wolfenbarger to the corner, and then kind of an elevator screen to the top for Warwick. Nice step through by Tulloch. Takes that away, and she gets an and one. Not a ton of contact there, but enough to warrant a foul. And she made a nice play, kind of walling off Warwick there, and laid it home. And an and one opportunity here for Riley Tulloch. She's had a really nice ball game. That's her 13th point of the night. An opportunity to add one more, which she promptly does. Rattles home, and a lead back to 5 for the Lady Pioneers. Goes Wolfenbarger into the front court, takes it all the way, or attempted to take it all the way to the rim, but was knocked away by Donor. Wilhoite checks back in. She's going to get Warwick there. Good minutes for Carly Warwick. Nicely done by her. She's getting some of her first varsity experience. Ball into Jones, lost it momentarily. Backdoor cut by Foot, got loose, and is hammered. She's going to go to the free throw line. Good recognition there by Kiana Foot. Nice pass there by Jones as well. Led her right to the rim. She's going to get an opportunity to shoot 2 free throws.
teams first. The line shooting 2, Kiana Cook.
It's kind of been a back and forth affair here in the second half. The first half was really tight, not really much of a lead, some lead changes and so on and so forth, but to get, neither team with more than like a 3 or 4 point lead in the first half. And we had Crockett run out to a double-figure lead to start the third quarter. Tennessee High battled back with some hot shooting, and now Crockett, with a little bit of a mini run here to push this lead out to 5. Opportunity here for Foot to cut that down to 4 with a made free throw, which she's not able to do, and Jones is going to be whistling for the foul. Good box out there by Bird. Jones going to pick up our 3rd. Again, already the 4th team foul on Tennessee High. Not even a minute gone in the fourth quarter, and they've got 4 team fouls. So that's not great news, as the next team foul will put Crockett on the line for basically the duration of the fourth quarter. So outside of a player control foul, every foul on Tennessee High is going to send Crockett to the line. Not a great position to be in this early in the quarter. So Wolfenbarger knocks that away. That Coach Gooch kind of points to that one and said, what about that? And he's not necessarily wrong. There was quite a bit of contact there. Nothing called in that particular play. Crockett looking to inbounds over the top to Britton. Guarded there by Wolfenbarger. She hands off to Donor, who's going to penetrate. Finds Wynn underneath. Nice layoff there by Donor, and Wynn lays it home. It's kind of how the third quarter started. Kind of a repeat here in the fourth as Crockett starts to build a lead. As Will Hoyt goes inside, uses a size advantage on Donor and just kind of took her down into the post and scored easily there. Just something to keep an eye on. If they have that type of matchup, Will Hoyt definitely has both the strength and size advantage on Donor there. Probably try to take advantage of that. Tulloch with kind of a wild shot off the backboard. No good. Ball's loose, ends up in the hands of Will Hoyt. Did have Wolfenbarger ahead, but couldn't quite get the handle on it to get it out to her, but Tennessee High keeps the possession. Under 6 to go. 5-point game. Will Hoyt's going to set up the kind of 1-4 high. Nice move inside for Jones. Looked like a foul there, nothing called. And then we got Will Hoyt there. Quite a bit of contact, but I didn't see a foul called, so it looks like it's going to stay with Tennessee High. We've had quite a few of those this evening. There's just a ton of contact, but nothing called. And the ball in this case is going to stay with the Lady Vikings, as Wolfenbarger looking to go inside to Will Hoyt. She's got that size advantage. That time she leaned the shoulder in, and it's going to cost her. A little too over-aggressive there on Will Hoyt's part. And she's going to draw the charging foul. Just her first of the evening. And again, that's a player control foul, so that will not result in free throws. But anyway, regardless, ball goes back to Crockett. Foot putting a lot of pressure on Tulloch. She's dribbling through trying to dribble through too many players, and ends up losing the basketball into the hands of Wolfenbarger. Now Tennessee High's got a 5-on-4. Here's Will Hoyt's got a little short jumper there, and she knocks that one down. And Tennessee High back within 3. Good find by Wolfenbarger. Saw Will Hoyt had kind of lost her defender. Will Hoyt stepped in and knocked down about a 15-footer to bring Tennessee High back within a single possession. Here goes Ferguson, hands off to Donor, slides through, blocked, and she's out of bounds. Going back to Tennessee High. Nice play there by Granger. Good recognition. Slapped that one, and it ended up in the hands of Donor, who was standing out of bounds at the time. So that ends up as a turnover, heading back Tennessee High's direction. Wolfenbarger over the top to Granger. Tennessee High breaks the press back to Wolfenbarger. Story back into the game for Crockett. Again, she's got 4 fouls. Nice move inside by Foot, stays with it. Couldn't get the initial shot to go. There's Jones inside, about 8 feet. Off the rim, no good. Good look. Couldn't get that one to go. Good offense there by Tennessee High, just unlucky in terms of that ball kind of rolling off the rim. Here's Donor, kicks outside to Bird, who's got a line on a 3, and she nails it. Big shot by Lacey Bird. Had her feet set, good find by Donor, and that was a big one. Just pushed that lead back out to 6 for Crockett. Crockett's got it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll step away here for just a minute. Be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network. 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go.
60-second timeout.
Individual effort, dedication, and a positive attitude combined with team spirit are the key elements of winners. The Robinette Company has positions available for people who want to join our winning team of over 400 employees. We proudly provide flexible packaging for many of our nation's finest brands like Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Apply online at robinettejobs.com today. An equal opportunity employer.
You like trucks? Friendship's got trucks. What trucks? All the trucks. New trucks, used trucks, small trucks, big trucks, gas, diesel, hybrid, EV, fire trucks, smart. Wait, no fire trucks. But we've got red trucks, though. We've got trucks for work, trucks for play, trucks for hauling, trucks for power, trucks that drive themselves. Because no one has more trucks than Friendship.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Crockett currently with a 6-point lead. It's been kind of a nip and tuck game as we've gone through this entire process. Again, Crockett was able to jump out to a double-figure lead in the third quarter. Tennessee High came roaring back to tie the ball game. There's a turnover there as Story takes it into the front court. Nice job there by Granger. Made the mistake, but then didn't compound it with the giving up a layup, so he's going to make Story earn it at the free throw line. 24, Leah Story, an opportunity here to continue to push this lead out, but leaves that one a little short. She's been an effective player when she's been on the floor this evening. She's got 8 points. She's been effective defensively, but she's got 4 fouls, and they've kind of come in bunches. So she spent quite a bit of time on the bench this evening. She makes 1 out of 2. Just the lead out to 7. 3-possession game. As we tick down to about, there's Jones all the way by herself to the rim. Middle interior of the Crockett defense just kind of crumbled there. And Tennessee High gets an easy bucket. Cuts the lead back to 5. Under the 4-minute mark, so we're more than halfway through the fourth quarter. 5-point game. Tennessee High continue to be a nuisance here to Crockett, who's been, again, the class of the conference, and nice defense there by Granger. Tap that ball off of Ferguson's leg, it appears, and it's going to go back to Tennessee High. So, yeah, the Lady Vikings have been everything, giving Crockett everything that they wanted this evening. Crockett's undefeated in the conference so far, 6-0. But Tennessee High, no slouch, and again, 4-3 so far in the conference. Opportunity maybe to finish 2 games above 500 with a win. Again, strategically pushing the ball inside to Wilhoit, trying to get her in the post against Donor, but that time went backfired. I think that was off Wilhoit, and it's going to go the other way. Yeah. So a little miscommunication there. Ball off of Wilhoit's leg, out of bounds, and goes back to the Lady Pioneers. So they get the defensive stop. Opportunity to add to their 5-point lead. 1-4 high set. Story out top. Foot giving Tulloch all kinds of ball pressure, and she takes it away. Nice job there by Kiana Foote, who's been really active defensively all night long. Hands off to Wilhoit. Probably could have been a moving screen there. Wasn't called, and Wilhoit gets a bucket. Coach Googe is definitely giving the universal sign for an illegal screen, and in that case, I don't really have an argument with him. It probably should have been the call. But regardless of that, Wilhoit's bucket brings Tennessee High back to down just 3. Nice back cut by Ferguson. Couldn't get it to go. Granger commits the foul. It's going to end up with 2 free throws for Ferguson. Could have been worse. Looked like Ferguson had an easy layup there, but couldn't get that one to drop. But is going to send her to the line. That's Granger's 4th foul. Tennessee High in the double bonus again the rest of the way. Ferguson knocks down the first. 5 team fouls on Tennessee High, only 1 on Crockett, so something to keep in mind as we get to the waning moments of the fourth quarter. Ferguson knocks down a pair, and the lead back to 5. Crockett with the kind of a 1-2-1-1 press. There goes Jones. Gets a little bump, but she scores in that one as well. So Tennessee High sort of found the remedy to this press. Just get the ball to Jones about that 3-point line or so and let her go to work. Last 2 possessions, she's touched the ball there. She scored. Lead back to 3. Tennessee High just will not go away. Here's Tulloch out top. Going against Foote. High ball screen. Dribbles through it. Ball's kind of loose on the floor, and there's Wilhoit on the backside. Lost the ball. Donor's there to catch it. Goes inside, and Foote is going to foul out of the ball game. Just an unfortunate play there for Tennessee High. Again, Wilhoit made a nice play as she tried to turn to outlet, lost her balance, and just didn't have anybody to throw it to. Donor was able to kind of run that ball down, and it puts, actually that's just the 4th foul on foot. I thought she had 4 going into that one. My mistake, just her 4th foul. So she's still in the ball game, but Donor goes to the free throw line for 2. She misses the first, keeps the lead at 3. With one more free throw coming. Just a little over 2 minutes to go here in the 4th. It's been a really tough ball game all the way through. Crowd's been into it. Good crowd here at Viking Hall this evening as Donor misses a pair, but inside goes Story, excuse me. Is able to secure the rebound, but lost it and then stepped out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Tennessee High. Looks like Tennessee High is going to take a little timeout, and they will. It is a full timeout, so we'll step away for just a minute. Stick with us here on the Viking Sports Network. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Tennessee High down 3.
Timeout, Tennessee High. It's a full 60-second timeout.
There's always 2 sides to every story. At Toyota of Bristol, it's no different. Some say we have a stress-free buying process. Others say it's a no-haggle approach. Some believe our service techs got them back on the road in no time. Others say their wait flew by. And some say they were treated like family, while others felt they were put first. No matter how you look at it, you can't deny the truth. We'll get you exactly what you're looking for. Toyota of Bristol always gives you more.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Tennessee High basketball down 3, 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Opportunity here to cut into this Crockett lead. Ball into Wolfenbarger. She's got a good lane to the other end. She's got numbers here if she wants them. Ball inside is the right idea, looking for Jones, but just pass went awry. And the ball is turned over back to Crockett. Like the idea, but execution just wasn't there, and Crockett takes back over with under 2 minutes to play. Again, just a one-possession game. And the crowd is into it here this evening. Got a good, really nice crowd here at Tennessee High for the final game of the season. Of course, it's senior night here as well for boys and girls basketball, cheerleaders as well, dance team, the whole thing. A lot of folks celebrating the student athletes here at Tennessee High this evening. It's good to see. Again, Tulloch kind of forced the action there and has bailed out with a foul call. She's going to end up to the free throw line for 2. She's had a good evening. Double-figure scorer here this evening. Briley Tulloch knocks that free throw down. Now with 15 points after that make. Leading the way for the Lady Pioneers. Second free throw is up and good. Tulloch knocks down a pair. 5-point lead. A timeout here for the Lady Pioneers. It's full time. We'll stay here. Just kind of a preview for what's coming next. In between ball games, once this game is over, we'll have our senior night ceremony for the boys basketball team as well. And then following that will be boys varsity action, Tennessee High versus Crockett. It'll be an interesting ball game there as well. Two teams pretty highly rated overall. Tennessee High currently with a record of 22-5, 7-0 in the Upper Lakes Conference, so they've already clinched the conference championship. Ranked currently number 5 in 3A according to Coach T. Against Crockett, who is 16-8 currently. Level 3-3 in the conference, but they played a tough schedule, so they're sitting at number 13 overall in 3A. So Tennessee High took the first game at Crockett by about 15 week before last, I believe, and so Tennessee High looking to end their season perfect in the conference on the boys' side with a win here this evening. But again, some senior night festivities before we kick that game off. We'll give you a little bit more information about that as we get closer to that time. Minute 35 to go here in varsity girls action with Tennessee High looking to claw back into this thing, down 5. Goes Wolfenbarger, trying to get to the rim, lost it off her foot out of bounds. So a couple of costly turnovers here for the Lady Vikings on the last couple of possessions. Didn't get a shot on either one of those. Now find themselves down 2 possessions and may end up having to foul here if they can't get a steal in the early phase of this possession. Here's Ferguson in the front court. Granger out top. Again, Crockett in no hurry with the 5-point lead. You're going to have to at least get a count out there. Here goes Wilhoit looking to tap that away. Ball's lost initially. Tulloch inside. She's fouled, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Jones foul. Tulloch's going to go for 2. Looking to add to her 16-point night. Good job by Crockett staying composed in that case, and that's actually Jones's 5th foul, so her night is finished. Jasmine Jones fouls out with 1 minute and 14 seconds to go. Kerrigan West is going to replace her. And Bradley Tulloch goes to the line. First free throw rattles home. Pushes the lead out to 6, and this is kind of the consequential one here. It makes this, all of a sudden, becomes a 3-possession game with just a little bit over a minute to go. That makes it just that much harder for Tennessee High to get back into the game. And she is not able to do that. Ball's tapped out of bounds by Story, so it stays at 2 possessions. Let's see what Tennessee High decides to do here. Got to get a good look at the rim. The last couple of possessions have ended in turnovers. Get a good look here, especially with the way that maybe Wilhoit has shot the ball in the 3rd quarter. Maybe try to get her a look off a screen, or maybe even a high ball screen in transition. She shot the ball really well here in the 2nd half. And she's going to be fouled. Nothing consequential, because it's just the 2nd team foul on Crockett.
Foul on number 0, Taylor Dunn. That's her 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Tennessee High take the ball out of bounds here. Again, just a 2nd team foul on the Pioneers. The ball into Wilhoit. She's got now about 90 feet to be able to kind of set up what she wants to do. Takes it up against Donor. Drives off of that. Ferguson picks her up. Wilhoit backs up for 3. And I just had that rattle out. Just caught the lip of the rim. Otherwise, that might have dropped. Here's Ferguson. Now she's fouled. It's kind of an unfortunate set there, as Wilhoit had that shot right on line and just kind of clipped the front lip of the rim, which caused it to kick out. That shot was dead on. Had it been just a little bit further, but that step back was what she needed to be able to get herself the space to be able to get that shot off, as Ferguson knocks that down. Fourth foul there on Wolfenbarger. Nice rebound inside by Story. He's got a jump ball, and that's going to stay here on this end, though, for Crockett. Tennessee High unable to get Story boxed out. She was able to go up over the top and get that rebound. The held ball, though, does keep it with the Lady Pioneers. Here goes Tulloch, and she's fouled there by Foot, and that's going to be the end of her night as well. Kiana Foot, 2nd Lady Viking to foul out here this evening. Looks like Jenna Latham is going to replace her.
Back in the game for Lady Vikings, 22, Jenna Latham. The line shooting 2.
Tulloch back to the line. 17 points on the night. Make it 18 after that made free throw. Second free throw upcoming for her. That one's off the rim, no good. Box out, and that's a foul over the top there on Britton. Again, just the 3rd team foul for the Lady Pioneers, so nothing hurt there. 49 seconds to go, 8-point game. So Tennessee High needs a bucket and a stop to get things back within a couple of possessions and get a foul there, as well as Donor puts 2 hands on Wilhoit. But again, had a foul to give, so nothing hurt there. Now, that's 4 on Donor. Now the fouls matter. So you definitely do not want to put Tennessee High on the free throw line to score with the clock stopped under a minute to go. Here goes Will Hoyt into the front court, kicks ahead, finds Latham, who lines up a three, and that one rattles out. West there for the rebound, finds Granger. She takes it in and is hammered. It's up on the ground, but no free throws as the foul was not called. Tennessee High keeps possession. Ball into Wolfenbarger, into Will Hoyt, looking to go inside. She spins, blocked there by Story, and then a jump ball is going to keep it on that end. Good defense there by the Lady Pioneers. Double teaming Will Hoyt there in that case. Made that a tough shot as more time came off the clock. 27.7 to go. Wolfenbarger triggers it in. West, here's a double screen for Will Hoyt. Nothing going. Ball out to Granger. She's going off the dribble, going to take it inside, and lost it out of bounds, going the other way. It doesn't make it academic, but it's pretty close. As Crockett can get this ball in and get to the free throw line maybe one more time. That'll probably do a good look over the top, gets the ball to Story, and there's Britton out in front, easy layup, and that should do it. Valiant effort by Tennessee High against a highly rated team on their home floor, but just kind of came up a little short as the Lady Pioneers from Crockett are going to continue on in conference play at undefeated as Will Hoyt knocks down the last shot. We end up with 56-48. Tennessee High falls to Crockett, and a valiant effort by the Lady Vikings against a team that's in the top 10 in the state. The Lady Pioneers just a hair too much for the Lady Vikings this evening as they take down Tennessee High 56-48. Again, some senior night ceremonies here for the boys team, and then we'll bring you boys varsity action here on the Viking Sports Network as Tennessee High takes on Crockett, the final home game for Tennessee High this season. Stick with us here on the Viking Sports Network. We'll be back to bring you varsity boys action here after the senior night ceremonies.